Hello, my name is Lungsa Jostri. Thank you very much for joining me on this very short segment of the Spokeswood podcast. Well, today I'm going to talk about what's going to happen in 2019, 8th of May. There's going to be elections. Maybe, yeah, we all know that. There's going to be elections in South Africa. And what you don't know about the elections of 2019, 8th of May, is that I'm not going to participate. I'm not going to be voting for any political party for one reason. They don't qualify for my vote. I'm not even going to vote for a Christian party, even though I'm Christian. I'm just not going to participate at all. Yes, you're going to say, well, then nothing is going to change. Yes, nothing is going to change. Whether I vote or not vote, nothing is going to change. Because there's so many people who have been manipulated by the lying ANC, who are afraid of white people and who are afraid of change to the point that they will put back the ANC into power. That's the fact. I've already seen this. I'm predicting it. ANC is going back into power. It's going to rule again. And they're going to continue to steal our money. And that is why they're so arrogant and comfortable in the government seats, because they know that if they continue to push the racial agenda, telling people that if they don't vote for the ANC, they might find themselves back to being oppressed by white people. All we know is ANC is actually oppressing the people now. Think about e-tolling. Who wanted that? But it's happening. People are in debt for not paying e-tolling. People are forced to pay for that thing. And the tax is 15% now. It's going. And Eskom, load shedding. How much suffering do we have to endure? Well, people are ignorant. The ignorant and the poor are the ones that always vote for the ANC because they believe every lie. They believe that the ANC set us free from the white people. Well, even though maybe that happened, but the ANC assumed the position of being oppressors. They are oppressing us, manipulating the black people. And the ANC is always pointing at the oppressing enemy, white people. White people are oppressing us. They always say that, but they're not. And then now there's this land issue, saying, well, we're going to expropriate land without compensation. Guess who's going to be owning the land? The government is going to be owning the state, not the people. And the people believe that, oh, we're going to be getting back land. No, it's going to be the state that owns the land. That's what's going to happen. Even the EFF says that people should not be given title deeds, because if they are given title deeds, they're going to sell the land back to the white people. So that's, for me, I wouldn't. It's a game they're playing, and they're playing us. And the ignorant and the people who do not want to think for themselves, who always depend on the government to sort their problems out, always do the same mistake of trusting the worst enemy, the people they trust, the ANC. Well, I'm not voting for anybody. I don't trust the Christian parties. I don't trust the opposition parties. I just don't trust anybody. So I'm going to hold on to my vote. I'm going to hold on to my voice. Besides, you're going to tell me that, your vote is your voice. That's what you're going to tell me, right? If you don't vote, you can't complain. That's what you're going to say. Well, let me tell you something. That is rubbish. It's nonsense. Because whether I vote or not vote, I qualify for all the services that government is offering. Why? Because I'm a taxpayer. If you say that I cannot complain because I don't vote, then I should not pay taxes too. Well, you can't take my money and then expect me not to complain when you misuse it. It's not voting that gives me a right to complain. No. Being a citizen of South Africa, under the Bill of Rights, I am allowed to complain whether I vote or not vote. In fact, voting is my right. Hence, if voting is my right, then I can choose not to exercise my right. And I lose nothing when I don't exercise my right. And in this voting, your vote is your voice nonsense, the only thing that you are saying with that voice, with that X, is who will which party is going to rule. That's what you're saying. Which party is going to run the show? And when that party decides that they want to remove the presidential candidate and they put somebody else, whether you agree or not, they're just going to do it. And they're going to make decisions for you. You are not going to have a say. The only time you can be heard is when you are demonstrating violently. Because in under the Constitution is we have a right to demonstrate, to picket, to hand over our memorandum, a list of complaints, but that we do it peacefully and unarmed. But the only way you can ever be heard is when you demonstrate in a violent manner, because we've seen that. People have been demonstrating violently and they were heard. But those who keep on complaining, their complaints, they come onto deaf ears even though they have voted. So voting doesn't really do much for you now, does it? And it's not going to bring you jobs as they are promising. We're going to create job opportunities. They've been singing that song for years, but there are people who are still not employed now. And there's more people coming out from the universities who are graduating and they're sitting, they don't have jobs. Only a few get jobs. You understand what I'm trying to say here? So I'm not going to vote. So don't judge. And I'm not judging those who vote. If you want to vote, go ahead. By all means, do so. But I'm not going to do it because I don't have to. If I want to improve my life, I need to go to school. I need to work. I need to use my hands, roll my sleeves, and get dirty and work so I can survive. No government is going to help me do that. Thank you very much. In fact, when I vote, I'm simply putting someone into a job position. I also want a job position. Yeah? Actually, I don't want a job position. I want funding for my business because I've registered a company. You know, registering a company in South Africa is so easy. You only pay 175 rands if you registering a company with a name. And if you register a company without a name, it's 125 rand. That's all you paid. And if you've paid more than that, that's because you don't know much. You've been duped. So thank you very much again for listening to me. Please don't be angry with me and don't curse me, okay? I'm just voicing my opinion, to which I am entitled to according to the Bill of Rights of South Africa. Go and read the Constitution of South Africa, Chapter 2 of the Constitution of South Africa, and you will see how many rights we have under this Constitution. So I have a right to an opinion, and I'm voicing my opinion. And I'm saying, yeah, I'm not going to vote, and it'd be nice if there'll be people who will say, you know what, I'm not going to vote until you fix 1, 2, 3 and vote. I'm certainly not voting. You will get my vote after you fix that. Yeah. Besides, if anyone insists that I should vote, I want 40 million rands. So if there's a party that's going to offer me 40 million rands cash, then I'll vote for you. If not, well, I still lose nothing. Well, thank you again for listening to my nonsense. Bye.